Hello there, this is DBT, and this is Art of Runes. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 9, this time on the Nintendo Switch, because I want to work to unlock a new Rimac car for my collection. And no, it's not this car that I have right there on the screen, that is a car that I already own, the Rimac Concept one, and I'm not gonna get the Rimac Nevera. So which one is it that I'm gonna get? Well, it's gonna be the Concept S, because oh boy, it's interesting what's happening. So, in case you don't know, just a very quick overview, that the Nintendo Switch version of the game has always been about a year behind the global version, but it seems that now they're trying to kind of catch up a little bit. So they skipped a season, they skipped the City of Light season, but now we're in the Sakura Spring. And with that, there comes some special events, like for example the road test we have over here for the Faraday Future. We got the Torino Design Super Sport Special Edition, but there's a specific Switch only event for the Rimac Concept S. I might say Rimac or Rimac. Technically the pronunciation should be Rimac, but whatever. This is a unique event specifically for the Switch, and that is a celebration of Joe's birthday, as you can see over there. Joe is one of the, I think he's a community manager on Discord. I'm not exactly sure what his position is, but he's part of the staff for Game Love that does communication over there on Discord. So because of his birthday, we get this special event. Now the peculiarity about this special event is that, well, first of all, it didn't exist in the global, and it's actually a very nice one in terms of what you can get from there. Because if we have a look, I've already done a bunch of the stages, even though this event started not too long ago, like maybe a week or so. But you can see over here, for example, if we have a quick look, it's gonna give you some blueprints, some tokens and whatnot. So you kind of what you would expect from special events. However, what's interesting about this is the amount of blueprints that you can get. Because over here, I can get 4 blueprints for the car, right? Oh, but if we look over here, it's another times 2, and I can do it 3 times. So that's 6 blueprints, making it a total of 10 blueprints. And this has been consistent among all of the stages. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. Currently, I'm in stage 8. I'm going to start stage 8. And you can see on the top left side that I have 70 out of 85 blueprints. That means that by doing this stage with just the Dodge Viper, the one in Class A, and then doing the next one with, I think it's a free try of the McLaren 600 LT. Is it a free try? Yes, it is. Then I will be able to unlock the Rimac Concept S. Man, this is absolutely beautiful. So let me do one race of this so that you can see what this is about. I need to do some perfect runs and 360s and then just beat some time. So basically, I just gotta make sure to do the 360s. The perfect run normally come naturally. And like I said, this is with a car that I already have. Now, some of the previous stages are with cars that I don't have. For example, with the McLaren, what is it? Is there a Tura? I don't know. That 4-star one, never cared for it. There was a special burst of speed for the Switch where I could get that car and the Maserati MC20 and whatnot. I don't really buy stuff on burst of speeds. But then I saw this event and I'm like, oh no, I need the car. But no, actually, the first time that you drive it, it's a free try and you can complete all the objectives with that free try car, so that's fantastic. So yeah, this entire, well, not the entire thing, rather, the unlocking the Rimac Concept S is something that you can do for free, so long as obviously you have some of the more normal cars. But a lot of these cars are free tries, and the other ones aren't necessarily rare, like this. I mean, this is a very common Class A car. So yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. And in fact, I should be in more of a rush to try to do the Torino Design Sport event. I'm not gonna unlock that car, unfortunately, but you know, I still want to make progress on that event for the sake of getting some blueprints, but more importantly for getting some tokens. Because oh boy, I don't know if you noticed, but I've been saving a lot of tokens. Right now I'm reaching almost 70,000, but in fact I had already done that. But because there's also the Funk event, is it for the Funk event or is it? I don't know. For some event or something, there are some packs that contain blueprints for the Citroen by GT, or not, excuse me, GT by Citroen. And that is a car that I was like 15 blueprints away from unlocking. So I did spend some tokens. I spent about 3,000 tokens in order to unlock the car. And now I have it at 1 star only, but I have it. So there you go. Just with one race, I should have been able to do pretty much all of this. Yes, beautiful. And then get my tokens, and that is that. And that should give me a total of how many? Some blueprints. Yeah, look at that. 3 blueprints, and just like that, I am 12 blueprints away, so let me do this race over. Now, I'm not gonna show you every single one of these races that I do, but I'm taking just this bit of time because I can basically do these races without paying too much attention to it. What happened with my voice there? To talk about what has been happening indeed in the Switch version, because man, the Switch version, you know that I've said a million times that I prefer playing the Switch version over the global version for the many reasons that I've listed, you know, the shorter refuel time, the fact that you can play it offline, the fact that it has quick race, you know, there's a bunch of things. But also because it is 1 year behind the global version. Sure, we don't get the newest, fanciest stuff, but what we do get is foresight as to knowing, oh, in whatever season there's gonna be this event, so I'm gonna need tokens for that, so on and so forth. So I enjoy that a lot, but like I said at the start of this video, it seems that the Switch is trying to slowly catch up to global. Like, I don't know, maybe a year ago or something, they skipped also some seasons for the sake of aligning seasons that happen in global, let's say, around Christmas, so that they would also happen around Christmas, even if a year later on the Switch. Now with this skip that they did of the City of Light season, yeah, I guess it's a season, now we are off again by, I don't know, a couple of months or something like that. I don't know exactly how much. And I don't know if this is indeed because GameLoft wants to catch up, but for example, the fact that we got the, like I mentioned, the burst of speed, a special burst of speed for cars that in the global version were obtained in a completely different in a different way. Like I said, the MC20, the McLaren Artura, the Chiron 300 Plus, and there was another one that I don't remember what it was. But yeah, the fact that they did that makes me think that they're also going to be skipping some further seasons in the future. And with that race, I should get some additional blueprints. Let's go. All right, let me finish this stage, and I'm not going to make you watch it, so give me a minute. And there we go. With a couple more races done, I get the last rewards that I could from this stage, and now I am 5 blueprints away from unlocking the car. How cool is that? And now the next stage is indeed with the, what is this? The 600 LT, right? I already checked that. And all right, I'm actually curious to see if I can do it without upgrading the car, because I don't want to spend the credits on doing that. Though, this car is one that I will also unlock at some other point later, but very soon. So for this one, I need to do some 360s and a bunch of stunts, so that shouldn't be too difficult. And yes, so I haven't upgraded my McLaren, but let's see if this is gonna work. Oh, this is gonna use 2 tickets per race. All right, this is a bit more expensive, but I'll do it. You know what? I'll do it. Yeah, and I think the other card that I was missing from the burst of speed is the Deus Bayan. I think that was the other car featured in the burst of speed. But like I said, I wasn't interested in any of those cars, so I didn't go for any of that. But yeah, that burst of speed never existed in the global version. Those are cars that you were supposed to acquire in other ways in different seasons. So again, it does make me think that eventually GameLoft is going to be skipping a bunch of seasons in order to line up this with the global version. So if that is the case, it's going to get interesting. I do hope that we retain, and by we I mean the Switch players, we retain some of these perks that we have over here, the ones that I mentioned earlier, like being able to play offline and things like that. But yeah, it would be kind of nice to also be in time or at the same season, or at the same, what's the word? I don't know, whatever. I think you know what I mean. Basically that the season happened at the same time. But anyway, we'll see. I don't know, it seems unlikely and difficult for GameLoft to catch up like that, because there's a lot of catching up to do. Again, by now it's up by like 11 or maybe 10 months. So that is a lot of skippage that is going to have to happen. And like I said, it's not like it would be the very first time that GameLoft does that. In the past, they skipped a full season. They skipped half of the Italian season. It was weird. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, at least we on the Switch are getting some of these peculiarities, like being able to unlock this car. This is not the first car that we get, we're able to unlock in a relatively, well, this is really easy to be honest, but in easy ways in the Switch version. I don't know. I still think the Switch is a better version of the game, even if it has some performance issues and some textures disappear. Oh, I missed something. What didn't I do? 360s in one go and failed on that, didn't I? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I missed that. Oh, I'm gonna have to put some effort into trying that. So a bunch of 360s in one go. I have no idea where I'm supposed to do that, but let's see if I can figure it out. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I'm just very impatiently, I'm patiently waiting, but I like to say that it's impatiently waiting for the Revuelto event. And I know it's coming because just last week, we got the very first, I don't know if you remember, if you played the global version a year ago, well, a little over a year ago, really. Under a year ago, not rather, under a year ago. Because things happen around March in the global, where over here is happening in mid-February. But anyway, the first event was called something like The Future Started Here or something. And it was with the Lambo Miura. It was just a special event where you could get a couple of blueprints for that thing. Then there was one for the Countach, which is the one that is happening at this moment. And I don't know, I think there's going to be more TLEs like that. So definitely the Revuelto is coming. It's been on the files in this version of the game for a very long time, even before this update dropped. But still, I've been waiting for it, and it does seem that it's going to happen, so that makes me happy to see. I wonder if we're going to be able to unlock it for free, just like we did in the global version. That would be fantastic. But even if it's not the case, how many did I do? 2, only 2. Come on. I was trying to do more 360s. Even if it's not a free unlock for the car, and instead you need to use a bunch of Lambos, you know, in a more special event type of way, I think I'll be ready, because I literally own every single Lambo in this version of the game. All the Lambos that are in the game that have been accessible, I own them all, and at considerable star counts. Most of them at max stars, and if not, are 1 or 2 stars under the max. So yeah, there's definitely an opportunity for me to unlock the car if it comes to be that way. But hey, we'll have to see. You bet that when that happens, I'm gonna be making some videos. And there we go. Even though with this I haven't finished the entirety of this stage, this is more than enough for me to... What? Wait, no, I missed something. What did I miss? Oh, I didn't beat the race time because I was so busy doing 360s. Oh man, I'm just frustrating myself over here. Fine, I'm gonna skip this race for you, so I'll just show you the result. Well, I failed to beat the time again because an AI crashed me onto the wall, but it doesn't matter. It's still more than enough for me to finally get the last blueprint that I need in order to unlock the Rimac Concept S. Oh yeah, baby. Now, this is a car that I actually do like how it looks. The Rimac Concept 1 is very sleek and all of that, but look at this thing with the big wing and all of that. Oh, it's fantastic. So yeah, I'm glad to have this car. Even at 1 star, I don't imagine that I will be starring it up. But just out of curiosity, let's see what else we can do over here. Actually, I have some wildcards that I could use. Well, maybe that could be a good use of them. But anyway, so let's forget about those additional blueprints that I can get over there. That's actually what? You know what? Let's not forget about it. That's 4 more blueprints that I can get over there. Now, the next stage is going to be with the Ford Mustang. What's it called? Ford Mustang Mach-E. Now, this is a car that just had its key hunt. Again, something that, you know, not too long ago happened in the global, but over here they put it much, much sooner. And yeah, the key hunt was a bit of a pain in the rear in order to get it because instead of 3 packs, it was 2 packs, so it took forever. But anyway, I was able to unlock the car, so that's going to be another, what is this? So 4 blueprints over there plus another 6. Yeah, so I think it's going to be 10 blueprints per stage. So that's another 10 here, another 10 over here if I have the car at 4 stars, the Mach-E. Then over here, another 10 blueprints for having it at 5 stars. So that's already 30 plus another 4 over here. So that's 34 additional blueprints that I can get for the car. Now, after that is where I personally stop. Because for stage 13, it does require for you to own the McLaren Artura. Yes, that's what it is. So it does require for you to own this car. And like I said, I was never interested in unlocking this car. So unfortunately, that is where my momentum on this special event ends. But if you were to unlock this car and have it at decent amount of stars, you would be able to probably get another 10 blueprints from this. Then if you have it, what, at 4 stars, you get another 10 blueprints from this. Let's see, I'm just curious to see what else is there. Oh, and then this is another thing. If you happen to have maybe, you know, I kind of regret not having not having bought blueprints for this car, because this is where things get crazy. So once you get to this stage, the cars required over here are going to be, just a Rimac Concept S, but for that, it's required, what, at 2 stars? I believe so. No, 3 stars. So you do need to spend also into starring up the Rimac Concept S. Probably 3 stars shouldn't be too far away from the blueprints that you already acquired. But here's where I said it's crazy, because there's some epics. Look at that. 6, wait, how many? Whoa. Oh no, that's not epics, that's just blueprints. But still, some blueprints for the Bugatti EB110. And that's not the big point. The point over here is the key. You can get the key from doing the race with the Rimac Concept S at 3 stars. Then after that, over here is the same thing, but for the McLaren F1LM. You can get the key for this car that I don't have, and I wish that I could get over here. Then in another one, we got the key for the SC18, the Lambo SC18. Now that one I already have, so that's not too much of an issue. And finally, if you have the car at 6 stars, you can get the key for the Tuatara. What? So yeah, if you manage to get enough conditions done to unlock all the way over here, you can literally get even the key for the Tuatara. That is absolutely insane. This is a fantastic special event. Again, for people... and actually, you know what? Let's have a quick look again at the first stages just to make sure that I'm talking something that makes sense. Because I believe all of this is free tries. This one is free try. Stage 1 is free tries, free try, probably free try, definitely free try, free try, free try. This is the only car that I was required to own, the Viper. So then from there onwards, this is free try. And well, over here, you do need to have acquired this car from the key hunt. But overall, this entire event is very free-to-play friendly, at least to unlock the car, and that is absolutely beautiful to see. I hope to see more events like this in the future, but again, this is a special one because of Joe's birthday and all of that, but that is absolutely fantastic. And man, that's why I keep saying that the Switch version is the superior version. Now, I did quickly mention that I'm also going to unlock the McLaren 600 LT because right now the Unleash for it's happening. Unfortunately, I already had a bunch of blueprints from this car. I don't know exactly where I got them from. I had already like 20 blueprints. So by doing this thing, the Unleash, I'm going to be able to get some additional blueprints over here, obviously a bunch of tokens. And in the second stage, where all the blueprints are, it's not going to be too difficult for me because, well, finish the race, that's easy. Aston Martin V12 Speedster, I do own it, so it's not a problem. We need the Draco GT for this one, I own it. We got the Diablo GT, which I also own, and the 765 LT, which I also own. So this is more than enough blueprints to unlock the car. And again, I'm just gonna unlock it. I'm not super interested on like starting it up and all of that. In this version of the game, because there's quick race, I actually do like getting some of these cars, even if at low stars, because I'm still gonna be able to play with them in quick race. So that is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, the Switch version of the game, it's different than the global. It's familiar, but there's definitely some changes, and there has been some changes that are not very good for the player base. But currently this one is absolutely beautiful to be able to unlock a Class S car absolutely 100% for free, so long as you at least own the Viper, this one, the Viper GTS. But look at this, where's my Rimac? Where's my Rimac? Rimac Concept one, look at that. Oh man, now I own it. Now I am actually curious to get it to 2 stars so that I can apply some custom colors to it. In the meantime, let's just have a look at the standard colors it has. It kind of looks cool in the red, though the white one is, I think, the most iconic for this car. But yeah, there you have it. A completely free-to-play car for people to acquire on the Switch version. I'm telling you, it's the superior version. And that is why, actually, I do end up buying the Legend Pass pretty much every single season, because I do prefer this version so much more, even though it has some performance issues. Let's not even talk about the 1v1 tournaments that always happen. Oh man, I love that so much. But alright, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful or anything like that, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel because there's content literally every day on racing games. So why not? Well, that's all. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.